Okay, here we go. The Webmaster here coming at you, and continuing the series on building a website from beginning to end, start to finish. Joomla series, episode number 5. Let's see where we left off here. We last installed the shopping cart, added the SEO tools. Today we're just going to work on the shopping cart. Shopping cart configuration. So I'm going to jump right into that with adding products into the shopping cart. So from here, we're going to go right into the back end. The administrator access, and here we go. The shop, AKeeba shop we're into, and we're going to add our first product. So this started off with data that was already entered. So I did add the data, or the, I guess you call it the stock data in here. So there is other products and things, but we're going to start and add our own. So the first thing we're going to do is add a product. Products, add a product. This is going to be amped phase 1. The code, you pretty much can make whatever you want. Amped 1. Quantity, product, category. This is going to be added into a specific category, and from here, you just need to add the product details. So let's say it's $49 for one, and the image is here. So we just come into your hard drive, find the image that you want to use, and drag and drop into the area there. So come in here. We're going to take AMP phase 1, drag it in there, done deal, boom. And this one actually is going to be a digital download, so I'm going to go ahead and take the AMP training PDF and drag it in there too. There it is, and that will be on the purchase. You will be able to download this PDF. Price, everything else here is pretty much what we're going to do on the page. So I'll just put in test information on product page. And the rest of the stuff we're going to fill in a bit later. So from here, basically, we add this to the custom field, and also on the, products and categories. Create a new category, new. And from here, the category is going to be amped program. Description. This is here the description of the amped program. I'm just adding information as a holder so we can see what it is. So that would add, let's see, publish category, parent category, product category, image. That's all fine. So save. So now we've created a category and a product. So let's go back to the product. We added this amped phase 1, and now we're going to associate it with only the one category. There was a subcategory of product category actually. So we picked the amped program as the categories and hit save. Now the final piece of this to get this to render out is to assign it to a menu item. So if we come here into our menu, how do we close this? Cancel this out. Menu item, and the store is where we had it. So back to the menu, manage, the theme that we're using, and the store. I already had it in here, but basically I knew that we had it as the link on the home page was considered store. So here we go, store, and there's the store. From here, we're going to configure it as a products listing. We go in here, the shop, and choose product listing. There we go, products. It's going to populate all the information, and we're going to choose a specific category. So here is the category that it's going to filter. Get rid of the category that's already in here. We're going to make it a subcategory, which is the amped program. Go ahead and hit save and close and done. Now let's check out the front end, what's going on here. So we configured the store to be the product list, and there it is. So this is very high-level shopping cart feature or product feature. Now we want to get a little bit more detailed here, and we're going to make it look like a full page. And you can do that with different options of what products it is. So this is just one of many products, but if you were to click into it, you would get the detail. So here you go, AMP phase 1. Here would you have additional information, and you'd have the choice to add it to the cart. So the second piece of this is we're going to have to add the shopping cart feature. But for example, we're going to add it to the cart. and there it is up there. And we change and customize all the color and whatever else goes on there. But let's go back to the shopping cart, because right now you put it in the cart and you don't know what's going on. So we go ahead and create a new module position. And the way we do that is go into the extensions, modules. I'm going to create a new module position, click new, and here is the shopping cart content. So we have a couple choices here. We have the, where is it? The cart module, the content module, filter module, or wish list module. So for this one, we're going to do the cart module, the cart display for the shop. So we come in here and we create it, and this is going to be the checkout for cart. From here, where do we want to put it? Well, going back to where I'll show you where we were with the templated layout. Come back in. I just opened up another version just so I can show it to you. Extensions into templates, and we'll find a module position. So for the home page, we're using default across the board. We'll come in here and look at the default, and from here, it's under the layout. And we know there's a social, there's a menu, there's a logo. There's a sidebar. There's all these different positions. So if we could add it up here in a social, but for this demonstration purpose, I'm just going to add it to the sidebar. So we come back here where we were. I want it on all the pages. I want this and this isn't the way it's going to be in the end, but this will give you the idea of how you can customize this. Come back, it's on all pages, and the module position is going to be the sidebar. So over here on the position, we click sidebar. At the very bottom, the active position, done deal side, and hit save and close. Now, there's going to be things we can customize further, but if you click on it and reload it, over here is what is in your shopping cart. So you can see I was messing around a little bit, and there's a couple different things. But, this doesn't have the checkout button. It doesn't have, what do I do from here? So you have to come back in and customize the cart. So you come back into the module where we were, checkout for cart. And in here, there is the shop options. So I know from here that we want to see the mini cart. We want to have the proceed button, which means proceed to shopping cart. What else we here? We don't need shipping. Kind of keep it, small on this end. Yes on that, and that's done. So we save and close that and come back to the page, and we look at it. And from here, we should see the checkout. See? So now, this could be up here in your cart or wherever you want to put it, but it would be on every page. So if you were to come to the contact page, your cart would always be available. Home page, what does it do on the home page? Yeah, that module position is not on the home page, so we're using a different template for that one. So there we go. Proceed to checkout, and I have not configured any of this stuff. This is all payment stuff. So this would be, all your information here. What shipping? Once you include the shipping information in here, it will be calculated. If you had a coupon code, additional information, and then you finish it out. And then it would process the order. If you were to use PayPal or whatever the case may be, it would bring you to that, make you pay for it, and then an email would be generated to download the new content that you have purchased and or the shipping information for the product. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Now there's customization to this across the board. However we want to do it, we want to make it bigger, smaller, more information, add additional products. We can do that. So for example, I'm going to take some of the stock information. So here we go to the shop, come into the products, and this is some of the information that was preloaded as just sample data. These brown shoes. Okay. Now I want them to appear next to that thing I just had. So I'm going to associate them in the category of the amped program. This is just for demonstration purposes only. We go ahead and hit save. We come back to the amped program, and there should be two products here. See how it stacks one on top of another? And that could be, maybe you like that, maybe you don't, but I like to see them kind of side by side or a different format. Let's see what we got here. So there's your kind of your information laid out. What is it? I don't want the online shop system going. Let's see here. Let's get rid of that. Branding, I'm sure it's something. Products, main. I'm not sure where to get rid of that branding at. Advanced settings. Branding. Anyway, well, we'll see how that works, but that shouldn't be there on the bottom there. So where were we? Back to here, the customization of the layout. So for example, the advanced settings for the way things are laid out. You have product options, different parameters here for how things are laid out. And we want to be looking at the grouped or category section. So where's that at? Where is that at? Category module. Here we go. No, that's the catalog. Product categories. Here we go. All right, so AMP program. We're in here. And from there, have the customization. Come on. Configuration. Display. Category. All right, here we go. Here's the product pages. Default parameter for product categories. So here it is under, where was this? I don't want to lose this. It was under display. So come in here, come into the cart, the tool, come into products, or categories, sorry. I'm sorry, where is that here? Oh, come into system, configuration, and then choose display. And in here is where you can change the display of the products and the categories. So we want to do the categories. And here it is, the way they're ordered, the way they're shown, the number of subs, the number shown per page, and display categories for products. So there's a couple of things you can do, how they're ordered, the number of subcategories, show number of products, and things from there. So again, customization of a couple different things on the product categories. So that's basically the shop. I mean, and then from there, it's just customization and backend. So if we also look at the payment options, come in here and start looking at the payments. People just don't get it sometimes. Checkout. Shipping and payment. So here is how you would integrate the payment information. And depending on what type of payment you want to do, it will be different choices from here. There we go. Payment. Payment checkout. Or to checkout on the store. Terms and conditions. True add loss. Checkout workflow. All right. This one, this gets a little in. This is probably one for a I don't even understand sometimes when just stop calling. Stop calling. I do not want more ads. Anyway, I think we'll just wrap up here because this next one is kind of in depth with adding the shipping information and the payment information. But that gives you an idea of the cart, the way you can go to the store. You can come in here and look at the product, choose how many products you want, add it to the cart, show it adds to the cart, proceed to the checkout, enter the information, and then finish it out, send it to the payment method, get it back, and take care of it. So this one's short and sweet, just the information on the cart, and that's that. So the Webmaster, you're your own personal webmaster. If you like what you see here, subscribe to the channel, give this a like, and tune in for the next episode. Thank you.